So I know David Morrell been calling out David Benavidez for a while now, and he feels like that's top competition right now for him, and must that's a need fight for him right now. He must have that fight right now, and I feel like he's kind of moving a little too fast. But if he feels like that's a fight that he needs right now, give it to him because David Benavidez said he would give David Morrell a opportunity. He also said that he would fight Munguia. Munguia was an option, but he ended up fighting Andre. But Munguia is also still an option. But Morrell said he wants to fight Benavidez. Now, most people would say I would like to see Munguia fight before I would like to see Morrell fight Benavidez, which I was saying the same thing. But Morrell's feeling like I need to fight Benavidez now, and I don't understand that because I feel like he got other options with other guys coming up, which I'll talk about later. But Benavidez, he will focus on Morrell if he needs to because a lot of guys really are turning him down. He doesn't have a lot of options, so Morrell is definitely an option for Benavidez. But is he willing to accept the fight when it pops up? Because a lot of guys getting the contracts, but uh, he's saying that he will accept the fight. I feel like it will happen. Um, they wanted to try to build it up. I feel like that's a better idea to kind of build that fight up and let those guys kind of mature because Morrell's still getting bigger and different things like that, and so is Benavidez. So that can kind of be something to where they can fight at 175. But if he wants to fight right now, that can happen. I mean, later on, maybe he can improve and bounce back, or either one, whoever wins. But in my eyes right now, just if I had to think about it, I feel like David Benavidez would beat him in a fight right now. Just with the experience and everything that's going on, I don't feel like Morrell has enough right now. But I definitely feel like he's the top guy at the weight class. I feel like he'll definitely have a shot at winning the fight, but um who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would pick him, but at this time right now, I just don't see it because he just hasn't been in the ring with certain guys that will prepare him for that. And I've seen him make certain mistakes in the ring that I can't really overlook against certain guys. And I feel like his defense just isn't to the point where he can actually handle a guy like Benavidez who throws a lot of punches. And his punches are gonna come from different places. And Morrell, he's similar to Benavidez. He throws punches, at different angles, but it's just not the same when you're fighting a guy who's I think Dave Benavidez has a longer reach. Um, he might be slightly taller, but I think they're around the same height. But I think his reach is way longer. So it's definitely would be a slugfest. But I don't know, Morrell. That's the only name I've heard Morrell call out though. He said Caleb Plant. He would like to fight Caleb Plant. He didn't really call him out. He kind of like said he respects him and he would fight him if it was an option. But in his eyes, he know that that's probably not as serious as a Benavidez fight because Benavidez will fight anybody. Everybody knows that. So that's definitely a fight that's on the table. But Benavidez just gotta weigh his options. Morrell's always an option for Benavidez. Okay, he knows that. Everybody knows that. I don't know if he's trying to build that fight up. That doesn't really need to be built up yet. On his end, it can be built up if you want to build his name up. So that would make sense for him to kind of build himself up. To make it seem like he needs a certain momentum or kind of fans behind him who thinks that he can beat Benavidez, which he can. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody has a chance to win, but right now he's not prepared. He has to be in the ring a lot more. He has to get in there right now, actually. You know what I'm saying? He has to get in there February, March. If it's not Benavidez next, he has to have some fights lined up. Because I feel like he just needs a little bit more experience in the ring, uh, especially against different opponents. I just haven't learned enough against the guys he's went against. I know there's other guys out there. And he doesn't want to get in the ring with certain guys that's just at a certain level right now. That'll be kind of hard. Guys that are at that level right now is just going to be too much for him. But I feel like he can beat everybody at that weight class if he goes about it the right way. But he has the talent to do it. It's kind of tricky at that weight class right now because everybody moving around. You got Munguia coming in at 168. So to come in there and say, yeah, he'll beat everybody, Munguia, Canelo, Benavidez, nah, I can't really say that right now. That's a lot of guys at that weight class. And Morrell just got there. He hasn't put in enough. You know what I'm saying? People don't know enough about him. Got to see him against more competition. It's definitely more competition coming up. But will he be able to handle what's going on around him? I don't know. But he can't dodge the smoke from Benavidez, though. Because Benavidez, he has him, Munguia can possibly fight Caleb Plant again. If Munguia doesn't fight Canelo, they're talking about Derevyanchenko, so Benavidez might not be an option. So Morrell might be the only option that Benavidez has. But we'll find out soon, though. Morrell got a lot of options on the table as far as 168, but it depends on what he want to choose. That's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.